All right. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon, Sheriff Richardson. Basically, it's suspected that a tornado may have been in the area of DeSoto Parish, and you had a chance to go out earlier and see some of the damage. Can you tell us what you saw?
Sure. So, kind of, I guess early this morning, we were dealing with a lot of flooding issues. Rain, I don't know that I've ever seen it rain in a way that I saw it this morning, at least so fast uh, with the flash flooding. So we were experiencing some true flash flooding, but then we obviously had a tornado warning that came out quite early, sometime around 7:45, 7:55, I guess. And generally, the same area that warning was, we had units in the area as well, trying to see if we were able to see anything, and started getting some reports of some damage on 763, just south of 84, as well as on Roberts Road, which is also, it runs parallel to 763 off of 84. When we got there, obviously there were some power lines down, some trees, and two residences that took some reasonable, substantial damage. No one injured, obviously, mostly roof and exterior damage to those residences.
Okay, so basically no injuries, which is good news over there in DeSoto Parish.
Correct.
All right. Anything else that you want to tell us that you guys are seeing? What about the communication as far as electricity in that area?
There are some folks without electricity there. I would expect that to not be something that's repaired, super fast. I would imagine they can probably, uh, look for at least today to be without power. There were several poles that were broken, that would have to be replaced. Lines are obviously completely demolished, so they'll have to fix those as well. I'm not certain about the complete area where that services, but I do know there's several homes that don't have power in that area. Um, we did. I'd spoken to Shreveport Volunteer Network this morning. They're actually on scene, helping those individuals that had damage get that cleaned up. Get some. We provided tarps, so they're helping them with tarping those roofs. We also had another tree it was wind damage, not necessarily the tornado, but that crossed Highway 84 at a bridge about the time that a car crossed it, and that car collided with that downed tree. Took a couple of hours to get that cleared up as well, but looking good now. Things are certainly, the weather is rain has stopped, which is beneficial. Allows us to make sure everything's okay. I do know that there's going to be random trees on back roads that were impassable this morning due to water. So I would expect, as the day goes on, for us to be notified about those, and to try to help, whether it be the parish or the state, to get those cleared up. But that, I do expect that to kind of be an ongoing thing as people start to return home this afternoon from work.
Any suggestions as people start to return home? Earlier, it was like to stay off of the roadways, but obviously, if they were at work when all this happened, they have to start coming back. Are they going to
Sure.
be okay to start traveling on those roadways?
Sure. I mean, it's just, be cautious. We do our best to keep an updated list of road closures or information that we have as far as roads that may be as high as the water was this morning, and quite a few sections. It's very possible there could have been some road damage. So again, as the day progresses, those things, we're likely to be notified about, and we'll pass those on through our social media, our app, as well as our media contacts, to keep the public informed. So I would just say, certainly, check with us through those formats to be as knowledgeable as you can on your route home, and just drive with caution. Again, there were roads that were feet underwater this morning
Wow.
because of the flash flooding. That there's likely to be some damage, some washout. So certainly just be cautious, particularly on those back roads that people did not travel because of the water this morning.
All right. Well, thank you, Sheriff Richardson, for taking time to talk with me this afternoon, and I'm glad that everybody's safe in the parish.
Thank you, Dominique.